We are at Colossal Caves, and this is the entrance to it where you buy your ticket. They have a nice gift shop in there, and the view up here on this little building is fantastic. Really nice. We're going to go down there to some campgrounds and spend the night. And they have a really nice monument here for the workers of the Civilian Conservation Corps who built a lot of these buildings throughout the nation for national parks. Nice bronze statue. Now we'll take a look down here again at the expanse of the desert. We're right next to the Saguaro National Park also, which is to the, I believe, northwest to us. Okay, so here we are back at the same campgrounds at Colossal Caves that we were last year. Got our same locations in the campground area down this little gully here, surrounded by saguaro, I can't say that dang name, the cactus. My site, campsite 3, is pretty nice. Got the mountains up there and a lot of that saguaro cactus. There, I think I said it right that time. This has one of the nicer picnic campground areas attached to it. And if we could, we'd love to have a campfire, but we can't. And there is Pike's campground next to mine. Like I said, we got our same 2 campsites we had last year coming through this area. They just happened to be open. Last year we heard and saw a lot of wild burros too, up in the hills here. But haven't heard or seen anything this year. It has been a totally different year of travel compared to last. And there's my neighbor Pike. Kicking back, enjoying the good life. We're both retired and we are escaping the northwest winter, and this year the coronavirus, which has got everybody totally freaked out of their ever-living minds. So down here, out in the middle of nowhere, it's nice and peaceful. Nobody's freaked out about it. We're pretty well situated. So we'll just hang out, travel, wait till they clear this mess up or get their senses together again. Pike just reminded me to mention that we got videos from home, and it's snowing on the ground. There's snow on the ground back home in Washington State, in the areas where we're from. And it's just like the weather has gone bonkers. Like, holy cow, glad we got out of there when we did. But the weather up north in Washington State and such is getting worse every year. It's like there's no global warming up there. We're getting hit by cold storms out of the Pacific and Gulf of Alaska. It's like, whew, it's going the opposite direction up there. Pretty crazy. But we're enjoying the nice sun while we got it.
We're on the Colossal Cave Mountain Park Trail. It's called the Arizona Trail. It goes from the Mexico-Arizona border all the way to Utah. We met a guy there just a bit ago, hiking on it. There's your tour guide right there, Mark. And here's our map. Kind of confusing, so I'm going to stay on the main trail, the Arizona Trail. And here Mark is with his 2 dogs.
Out here in the desert.
Out here in the desert.
No coronavirus, no snow.
Hi, girls.
Sun.
Beautiful. It's snowing back in Seattle.
Sarah, look.
Hey, girls. There you go. Here you go. Hi, Sarah. Kate.
Okay. Well, here we are at Colossal Cave here in Arizona. And we were here this time last year, more in February, I guess. And we ended up getting the same camp spots because nobody else is here. So anyway, last year we saw lots of wild burro up in the hills here with the saguaro cactus. And this year it's really quiet. The mountain behind me up here is where the Colossal Cave is. It's a cave system that's been dead for thousands of years. It's dry, it's gray, it's one color, and if you've seen other caves, skip this one. This one is basically nothing left but a monotone colored gray hole in the ground. And they've got some interesting stories where bandits from the 1800s hide out up here and stuff that were entertaining. But as far as all the formations you'll see in other caverns, if you have a sharp eye, you'll make out some that once were there when the cave was alive and actually growing, but now it's long dead. Everything's gray. It's an arid big hole in the ground basically. So we're down here in the campgrounds below it. It's $12 to camp overnight, and that's within my $20 nightly limit that I put on my camping, well, as far as having to pay for it. But the dogs love it. I got a good campsite, the same one I had last year. Lots of room for the dogs to get out in front and run around. My buddy Pike is on the next one over, and he's gone for a walk. And we brought with us this time walkie-talkies to keep in contact both when we're at places like this and on the highway. So much easier than dabbling with a cell phone or such. So we're going to hang out here tonight, enjoy the weather. I think the worst is over. It's supposed to be clearing up and getting nice all next week. And after this, we're heading to a winery, then a brewery, then some nature preserves, and just kind of work our way down further in the southwest before turning north and heading up into mountains. This is the Sonia Nita winery, the oldest winery in Arizona. We have a college group here right now, so it's pretty rowdy. But this is the tasting room. Here's part of the winery right off the tasting room. And looking back at the wine tasting room, gift shop, pretty busy. Got a college alumni group here that just walked in, 74 people. Here we are at Sunmo Vineyards, just outside of Elgin, Arizona, just a little ways from Sonia, the town. And to look around here, you'd think you were in the grasslands. This is totally different than anything we've been through in central Arizona with cactus and scrub brush and dirt and snakes and coyotes. So the girls are on their leash. They're out here enjoying everything. I wonder if they remember they were here last year. Well, I'm going to go down and take a video of the front of the place. Now that I know how to say it, it's Sonia. So, beautiful weather. Hoping for a beautiful sunset here. Got some vineyards out here over the rolling hills. I've learned that you find vineyards in some of the oddest places in the states as we travel through them. and our rig. Girls, what's up? They're just chilling out in the shade, watching all the activity down here after the University of Arizona alumni group showed up here and filled up the winery. So I'll go down and show you the front of this place. Here we are at Sonia Vineyard, the oldest established winery in Arizona. They have a nice little area on top for sitting out enjoying the Arizona sun while you're sipping your wine. Coming out to this place, I thought we were heading out to the grasslands of the prairie, because it is so totally different from where we've been up around Phoenix, Tucson, and that area, where there's just cactus and scrub brush. But here, they're up on a little knoll. They got a nice area to sit out here, a large lawn, and just enjoy the view. We're camped straight ahead up there on the hill. This is where Harvest Toast camp. They charge $15 to taste 5 of their wines, and they include a souvenir wine glass with their emblem on it. And if you buy a bottle of wine, that is in addition to the $15 of wine tasting, which makes this the most expensive winery I've been to, because usually the $15 of wine tasting goes towards the cost of the bottle if you buy one from them. Here it's separate. Seems they have several events here they plan, and it's a lively place when it's open. There's my little rig and Pike's truck and trailer out here on the flat ground just above the winery, and you can see you'd never guess you were in Arizona after what we've driven through. We're hoping for a beautiful sunset like last year. We'll wait and see.